We used to count the stars above the town, while holding hands until the sun went down. You said that love would never lose its way. I believed every word you said that day. Now I'm standing underneath the same sky, but you're no longer here beside my side. The stars still shine the way they did before, but they don't feel like ours anymore. Maybe time has changed the story. Maybe dreams were never meant to stay, but every time I close my eyes, I see you just the same. When the stars forget our names, will they remember all our days? Will they remember how we loved before the night took you away? When the moon no longer shines and the world forgets our lives, I still remember you and me, the way we used to be. When the stars forget our names, my heart will remember. I drive alone beneath the midnight rain, listening to the songs that sound the same. Every melody brings back your voice. Every memory reminds me of our choice. We were young enough to dream forever, strong enough to think we'd never fall. But somewhere on the road we lost each other, and now I'm left with it all. If I could make the past return, I'd never let you go. I'd hold you underneath these stars and tell you what you should know. When the stars forget our names, will they remember all our days? Every kiss, every promise, every dream we couldn't save. When the moon no longer shines and the years erase the signs, I'll still remember you and me, the love that used to be. When the stars forget our names, my heart will remember. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just changes through the years. Maybe every broken heart keeps a little piece of where we are. And if you ever look above and see two stars burning bright, maybe one belongs to you and one still shines for me tonight. When the stars forget our names, I'll remember all the days. Every moment that we share will forever take me there. When the darkness fills the sky and our memories start to fade, I'll hold your love inside my heart until my final The morning comes, the stars disappear, but your memory remains forever here. Maybe heaven knows what we became. Even when the stars forget our names.
The room was quiet, the night was young. There were so many words still on my tongue. You held my hand, but I could feel something beautiful beginning to disappear. We watched the city through the window glass, knowing somewhere this night wouldn't last. I wanted time to stop right there, with your head resting gently on my shoulder. Neither one of us could say goodbye. We just held on and watched the hours fly. That was our last night together, underneath the fading stars. I held you like forever, though I knew we'd drift apart. If I had known that morning would take you from my life, I'd have held you even closer through our last night together. The clock was moving far too fast, every second felt like our last. You smiled at me through tear-filled eyes, trying to hide the pain inside. We talked about the dreams we'd made and all the promises we couldn't save. You said maybe we'll meet again, but we both knew how the story ends. I wanted to believe those words, I wanted time to disappear, but morning came without a warning, and suddenly you weren't here. That was our last night together, the night I wish could stay. I would trade my whole tomorrow for one more yesterday. If I had known that sunrise would take you far away, I'd have kissed you like forever on our last night together. Now every night I see that room, every shadow brings me back to you. I can still feel your hand in mine, like we were frozen there in time. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe some hearts must lose their way. But if memories are all I have, I'll keep that night forever. That was our last night together, but it still lives inside my heart. Though The morning came, the dream was gone, but somehow my love still carries on. And every time I close my eyes, I go back to that night. Our last night together. I remember waking up beside you, watching sunlight falling on your face. For a little while I thought forever was a place we'd never leave behind. You were the reason I believed in all the dreams I thought I'd never find. Every road was brighter with you near me. Every heartbeat felt like it was mine. Then the seasons changed without a warning, and the distance grew between our hearts. I could feel the end before it happened, but I never knew where to start. You were my everything, the reason I could dream. You were the light that made the darkest night seem less afraid. Now I'm standing here alone, trying to make this heart my home. Though you're gone and life moves on, a part of me still carries on. You were my everything. I still hear your voice inside the silence. Still remember how you said my name. Every little place we used to visit feels like a photograph inside the rain. Friends keep telling me that time will heal me, that another love will come someday. But they don't know the empty space you left here, or how much of me you took away. Maybe someday I'll stop asking questions. Maybe someday I won't miss you so. But tonight I'm still remembering everything we used to know. You were my everything, the song my heart would sing. Maybe some people leave our lives, but never leave our hearts. You were my everything, my beginning and my dream. You were the light inside my soul, the missing piece that made me whole. Though tomorrow calls me on, I'll keep walking toward the dawn. And even when the tears are gone, your memory will still live on. You were my everything. You were my everything. The stars are fading in the morning sky, and I finally understand goodbye. I may learn to live without your touch, but I'll never forget the one I loved so much. You were my everything. I remember waking up beside you, watching sunlight falling on your face. For a little while I thought forever was a place we'd never leave behind. You were the reason I believed in all the dreams I thought I'd never find. Every road was brighter with you near me. Every heartbeat felt like it was mine. Then the season changed without a warning, and the distance grew between our hearts. I could feel the end before it happened, but I never knew where to stop. We used to watch the sunset disappear, with your hand in mine without a fear. We thought the road would never end. We thought our hearts would always mend. But somewhere underneath the fading light, we slowly lost the strength to hold on tight. No one was wrong, no one was to blame. We just became two hearts that changed. I tried to find the words to make you stay, but love was slipping slowly away. And all the promises we made could never stop the falling rain. We were the love we couldn't save, the dream that disappeared beneath the waves. We gave our hearts, we gave our all, but even beside my bed. 1,000 memories inside that frame. Sometimes I wonder where you are tonight, if you still remember our old life. I walk the streets we used to call our own, but every road feels colder on my own. The city lights don't shine the way they did since the day we lost the love we lived. Maybe we were never meant to last. Maybe some forever lives inside the past. But if I could turn the hands of time, I'd make your heart still close to mine. We were the love we couldn't save, the brightest fire that slowly turned to gray. We gave our hearts, we gave our all, but even true love sometimes falls. I still remember every part of you, every little thing we used to do. Though life has taken you away, I'll carry forever the love we couldn't save. If I could have one more night with you, I'd say the words I never said were true. I'd hold you close beneath the fading stars and tell you that you're still inside my heart. But some goodbyes don't come with anger. Some endings leave no one to blame. Sometimes two people still love each other, but love alone can't make them stay. We were the love we couldn't save, but I will never call it a mistake. You were the chapter of my life that taught my heart how love survives. And if someday you hear this song, remember that I loved you all along. Though I forever slipped away, I'll always treasure the love we couldn't save. The love we couldn't save. The love that never truly fades. The night is quiet, the road is long, but somehow you're still in every song. We couldn't make forever stay, but I remember you, and the love we couldn't say. of the very same bed, but we're an ocean apart. with the things we unsaid. I hear the ticking clock, it's louder than a drum, waiting for a miracle that just won't come. You're looking at the window, I'm looking at the floor. I don't even know what we are fighting for. I try to reach out, but my hand feels so heavy. My heart is a ship that is losing the levee. Miss the way you laugh, the way we used to be. Now it's just a quiet ghost between you and me. The coffee's getting cold, the morning's turning gray. Another lonely night in the middle of the day. I try to reach out, but my hand feels so heavy. My heart is a ship that is losing the levee. How did we get here? How did we fall? Tearing down this invisible wall. We're sharing a room, but I'm calling your name. Through 1,000 miles of silence, it's deafening now, this dangerous game. Lost in 1,000 miles of silence. felt like destiny. Two hearts believing in eternity. We built our dreams beneath the summer sky, never believing we'd have to say goodbye. You held my hand through every storm. You made a broken heart feel warm. But somewhere between the tears and smiles, we lost each other little by little. We tried to hold on to forever. We tried to make the pieces fit. But sometimes two people can love each other and still not make it through. Love was never enough to keep us from falling apart. We gave each other everything, but couldn't save our hearts. Love was never enough to make the wrong things right. We loved beneath the same moon, but lost each other in the night. And though I still remember us, I know we had to let it go, because love was never enough. I still remember your favorite song, the one we sang when the night was young. I still remember how you looked at me like I was all you'd ever need. But promises became harder to keep, and dreams became too far to reach. We stopped talking about tomorrow and started living in yesterday. I wanted to be your forever. You wanted something I couldn't give. Sometimes love can fill a lifetime, but still not teach us how to live. Love was never enough to keep our world alive. We fought against the changing years, but couldn't stop goodbye. Love was never enough, though every feeling was true. I gave you everything I had, but I still couldn't keep you. And if I could go back again, I still choose loving you, even knowing love was never enough. Maybe we were meant to meet, to learn what love could be. Maybe you were meant to leave so I could finally learn to breathe. I'll never call our love a failure. I'll never say it wasn't real. Some hearts are meant to touch each other, even if they cannot stay together. Love was never enough, but it was enough to change my life. You gave me memories I'll carry long after this goodbye. Love was never enough, but I'll never regret the years, 'cause every moment spent with you was worth every single tear. If someday you remember me, I hope you smile instead of cry. We couldn't make forever last, but we loved enough to try. carry what we couldn't save, and finally let you go. Love was never enough, but maybe it was enough for one beautiful life. The city lights are fading in the rain. Another lonely night begins again. I'm sitting by the window all alone, listening to the silence of our home. Your photograph is lying on the floor, the same one that I held so many times before. I close my eyes and you're beside me, then I open them and you're gone. If I could send a message to the stars, I'd tell them where you are. I'd ask the moon to bring you back tonight. I wish you were here tonight, right here beside me in the light. I wish I could hold you once again and feel the way I did back then. I wish you were here tonight to make this lonely world feel right. If I could have one more night with you, I'd never let you go. I wish you were here tonight. The radio is playing our old song. The melody keeps telling me you're gone. Every note reminds me of your voice. Every memory takes me back to us. I wonder if you're looking at the sky, wondering if I ever wonder why the best things disappear so quickly. Why goodbye had to come so soon. Maybe somewhere you're remembering the nights we used to share. Maybe somewhere in your heart you still know that I was there. I wish you were here tonight, underneath these city lights. I wish I could hear you say my name and make me feel alive again. I wish you were here tonight, just one more time before goodbye. If heaven gave me one more chance, I'd take your hand and never let it go. I wish you were here tonight. If love could travel through the distance, I'd send my heart across the sky. If tears could build a bridge between us, I'd walk to you tonight. I don't know where tomorrow takes me, I don't know where you are, but every night beneath these stars, I still feel you in my heart. I still love you. I wish you were here tonight. I wish you were here tonight. The rain is falling softly now. The city slowly fades away. I whisper your name into the night and close my eyes again. Maybe in my dreams tonight you'll be here beside me. They told us we were flying way too high, that wings of wax would melt against the sky. They said the fall would tear us at the seas, but they don't know the power of our dreams. I look down at the world so far below, hold on to my hand and never let it go. The wind is rushing, pulling at my clothes. Where this journey ends, heaven only knows. But I don't feel the gravity at all. I'm only falling for you when I fall. We are dancing on the edge of forever, right on the borderline of space and time. If we take the leap, we take it together, leaving all the fear and the sorrow behind. Let the mountains crumble, let the oceans roar. We're dancing on the edge of forever, forevermore. Some people live their lives inside a cage, just reading the lines upon an empty page. But we are writing history in the stars. We bare our souls, we proudly show our scars. It's a dangerous game, standing on the brink, but I am intoxicated by the love I drink. The wind is rushing, pulling at my clothes. Where this journey ends, heaven only knows. But I don't watch the stars and wonder where you are. The same old moon is shining like before, but you don't walk through that familiar door. I still remember when you held my hand. We made forever like we had a plan. We thought our love would never disappear, but now I'm standing here without you near. I tried to leave the past behind. I tried to teach my heart to move on, but every time the night comes down, I feel where you belong. I still wait beneath the moon, hoping you'll come back someday soon. I still whisper out your name, even though you're far away. I still dream about your eyes. I still search the midnight skies. Though the years have come and gone, my heart still waits beneath the moon. I still wait. I still wait for you. The rain is falling on the empty street, and every drop reminds me of your tears. I hear our song upon the radio, and suddenly I'm back too long ago. We used to talk until the morning came, and promised we'd forever stay the same. Now all I have are memories of you, and all the things we never got to do. Maybe time will change the way I remember you tonight, but until that day arrives, I'll keep you in my heart. I still wait beneath the moon, hoping you'll come back someday soon. I still whisper out your name, even though you're far away. I still dream about your eyes. I still search the midnight skies. Though the years have come and gone, my heart still waits beneath the moon. I still wait. I still wait for you. Maybe somewhere you're awake tonight, looking at the very same moonlight. Maybe you remember what we had. Maybe you miss the love we shared. And if our road should cross again, I won't ask where you've been. I'll simply hold you in my arms and never let that moment end. I still wait beneath the moon, even after all these years. I still carry all our memories through the laughter and the tears. I still dream about tomorrow. I still believe in love somehow. And if fate should bring you back, you'll find me waiting here somehow. I still wait beneath the moon. I still wait beneath the stars, until the night gives way to dawn. I'll keep waiting for your love. The moon is fading with the morning light, but I'll remember you again tonight. Some loves may wander far away, but mine still waits beneath the moon. I still remember how you looked at me, like I was all you'd ever need. You held my hand beneath the summer rain and made me feel alive again. We used to talk until the morning light, dreaming we'd be together all our lives. I never thought I'd wake up one day and watch that beautiful dream fade away. Now every room feels empty, every night feels cold. I'm learning how to live alone, but there's something I can't let go. I miss the way you loved me, I miss the way you held me tight, I miss the way you whispered, you'll be alright. I miss the way you knew me before I learned to hide. I don't just miss the person you were, I miss the love you left behind. I miss the way you love me every single night. I drive along the streets we used to know, where every memory still seems to glow. The old cafe is still beside the road, but there's no one waiting there anymore. I hear our favorite song on the radio, and suddenly I'm back where we were before. For just a moment, you're here with me, then the music ends and you're gone again. They tell me time will heal me, they tell me I'll be fine, but some memories become a part of you and never leave behind. I miss the way you love me, I miss the way you said my name, I miss the warmth inside your arms when nothing else felt safe. I miss the way you knew me, the way you saw my soul. I don't just miss the love we had, I miss the way you made me more than you'll ever know. Maybe someday I'll find someone who'll love me in a different way, but no one can erase the memories of the love we had yesterday. And if you ever think of me, I hope you remember too. There was a time when my whole world was simply made of you. I miss the way you love me, but I'm learning to let go. I miss the nights we shared together, the only home I'd ever known. I miss the way you love me, but I won't live in yesterday. I'll carry all the beautiful memories and let the tears fade away. I miss the way you love me. I miss the love we knew. But someday I'll be alright. The night is quiet, the stars are bright. Your memory still walks beside me tonight. I may learn to live without your love, but I'll never forget the way you